Ladies and gentlemen, today's speech could come to you as an auspicious warning, could be an auspicious omen indeed. It might give you a sense of doom, or perhaps impending doom, or it might give you a sense of resignation of what has happened in the past. Today, people, I'm going to tell you about a creature not unlike in size a small dog or maybe a large cat. In fact, it does have similarities to a cat. In fact, it does actually eat cat biscuits. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you about the pterotot. Now you're thinking, what is the pterotot? Well, the pterotot has vague humanoid characteristics. Generally speaking, it's a human child that's probably above the age of 1. It's mobile. Key point, mobile. It is generally less than 5 years old. Let's say 4 years old, we'll be generous. To give you an understanding of what the pterotot is, I'm going to recount a few stories. Now, the material for this subject is vast, and I could go on and on and on for hours, and probably all day. We don't have time for that today. So what I'm going to do is paint you a snapshot, if you like, a smorgasbord of things that hopefully paint a picture. The first thing I want to tell you about is travelling in a car with pterotot. Now you're thinking, this has got to be simple, because when you have a pterotot, you have what's called a baby seat, and it has a 3-point harness. You'll be thinking to yourself, surely this is my time of peace. It is incarcerated, there's going to be peace and harmony, no problems. Foolish people. I can assure you this is not the case. Incident 1. Driving along in the car, on the motorway, minding my own business, just thinking about things as you do. What was that? Did I run over a cat? Did something happen to the car? Look behind me, everything's fine. The car seems okay. Okay, maybe I just imagined something. A minute later. Okay, that's not normal. That's definitely 2 times. There's something going on here. Still trying to think what's happening, and all of a sudden, sock in one ear. Other ear, sock. Pterotot has decided it doesn't need its shoes and socks. They're now being thrown from the back to the front of the car. The second story I'd like to recount about driving is what I call missing in action. On the motorway this time, you have motorway, you can't easily pull over, you're having to be careful, watching your speed and all that. I had that feeling in the back of my head that something wasn't quite right. I'm not sure why. Looked around, checked, everything okay, looked in the mirror, pterotot's gone. There's that point, your mind speeds up to 1,000,000 miles an hour and you're thinking about lots of things in a short space of time. Did I pick up pterotot from my last destination? God forbid she's on the side of the road somewhere and I've been travelling for 15 minutes. And all these things go through your mind and you reassure yourself, yes I did, she was in the car, I remember clipping her in, we had an argument about that. Just as I'm trying to think of what possibly could have happened, I hear this noise in the boot. You think, what's happened? Pterotot has escaped from the 3-point harness, is now playing in the boot of the car. Being a station wagon, you can obviously get from the middle of the car to the back. So, peace and harmony in the car doesn't happen. Daycare, we have a thing called daycare. Now, in actual fact, people in the know view this as a form of incarceration. But we'll call it daycare to be politically correct. Now, with daycare, you need to make a good impression because, daycare are private places, private institutions, you don't have a right to go there. You want to make a good impression and make sure they're happy to take your child. So day 1, drop off went well, seemed to be a good day. Walk up and the teacher says, I'm sorry, there's been a bit of an incident today. Oh no, day 1, there's been a bit of an incident. Yes, pterotot and a couple of other cohorts decided to make a raid in the staff room and they stole the staff's chocolate biscuits. Day 1. Good things got to look up. Day 2. Same thing. Through the door, walk inside. Oh, I'm sorry, there's been a bit of an incident today. Oh god. The bathroom's been flooded. Now, they did add, we have a child-proof bathroom, but she found a way to flood it. These things happen. Well, apparently never happened before, but they do happen. Day 3, same thing. Walk up. and you're thinking, oh no, it's going to be a better day. Oh, sorry, so there's been an incident. And you know Terra Totta's not wearing the same clothes. Terra Totta managed to get from her area into the preschool, which is next door, and she found the blue paint and painted herself up like a Smurf. We did our best to clean it, but sorry about the clothes. The next option is, the next story I was going to tell you about is the clothing optional stage. Now, unfortunately we're not German, so we don't, sorry, there's no German people here, are we? So clothing, and generally speaking, clothing is not an optional thing for most New Zealanders. And to be fair, the weather is not really suitable for that. To be fair, in Wellington, today it was about 5 degrees this morning. So again, another situation when we're going off to our incarceration daycare. You go through that usual check just as you would. You got your keys, car keys, got your wallet, got your cell phone. Same thing. You got the bag, lunch, drink bottle, that sort of stuff. And you just have that, and you just, as you go through, you just notice something's not quite right. And it's like, it's excellent you've got your gumboots on, that's a good choice. But we're really good that's not the only clothing you're wearing today. Because if nothing else, you may get cold. And I'm pretty sure that 5 minutes ago you were fully dressed with jacket and gloves. Where are your clothes? Oh, I don't want them today. Okay. The other clothing optional situation was getting ready to have a bath, I think it was. Terra Totta was in its bathroom getting ready. Must have got distracted by a phone call or something, I'm not sure. And I noticed the front door's open. I was thinking, well, that's not good. And the older child said, oh, Terra Totta's gone outside, but you've just got to have a bath. Oh, she's on a scooter. And I was thinking, did you not think to say something about this? No, she seemed to be wanting to do something. Okay, so Terra Totta had exited the house, by the bathroom house, found their scooter and was up and down the street with nothing on. So today I've given you a few examples of the Terra Totta to hopefully paint a picture. And if you're in a situation where you may encounter a Terra Totta, for whatever reason, I can only advise you that you avoid it if possible. But if avoidance is not possible, I can suggest you make sure the liquor cabinet's well stocked. And if that's not possible, perhaps due to whatever other reason, then try and think of pleasant thoughts and try and think of something that will help you get over this phase. So hopefully today is not going to put you off encountering a Terra Totta, but should you do, hopefully these will provide you the tools to understand it.